The Punnett square is a table designed by R.C. Punnett, a British mathematician and biologist. Heredity. Heredity is the passing of traits from parents to offspring. Gregor Mendel found heredity information is passed on through genes. Observable traits are called phenotypes. Purebreds are organisms that are descendants from ancestors of a distinct type of breed, and the crossing of two different phenotypes creates a hybrid. Alleles are the organism's traits, represented by symbols. The dominant trait is represented by a capital letter, and the recessive trait is represented by a lowercase letter. Two letters represent the organism's genotype. For example, two big T's or two little t's. An organism that carries two identical alleles are called homozygous, which are the two big T's or two little t's. An organism that carries unlike alleles are called heterozygous, which are one big T and one small t. Incomplete dominance occurs when neither allele is dominant over the other. Heterozygous organisms show traits that are a blend of the two alleles. Now I'm going to do a monohybrid cross in a Punnett square. The F1 cross is for the offspring of a homozygous dominant tall plant line. The other line is a homozygous recessive short plant. The genotypes of the tall plant are two capital F's, and the two genotypes of the short plant are two lowercase f's. Okay, now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to create a chart. On the top, you're going to put the two big F's, and on the left side, you're going to put the two small f's. And you're going to match up the big F's and the small f's together on the top two lines, top two squares, and you're going to do the same thing for the bottom two. Now you're going to see the genotypes for the offspring of the tall plant and the short plant will be one big F and one little f. This means that the offspring is a heterozygous tall plant because the tall plant is more dominant over the recessive short plant. So the offspring will be 100% heterozygous tall plant. Now I'm going to do the Dihybrid cross, this time for one line of both homozygous for the yellow color dominant pea plant and the plant shape dominant round. The other line is also both homozygous for the green recessive pea plant and the plant shape recessive wrinkled. And the genotypes of the yellow color are two capital Y's, the green color two lowercase y's, the round shape two capital R's, and a wrinkled two lowercase r's. So what you're going to do is you're going to make a 16 square chart this time, so 4 by 4, and you're going to match up the round shape capital R with the yellow color capital Y, and you're going to do the same thing with the green color lowercase y. And then you're going to use the wrinkled lowercase r genotype, and you're going to match it with the yellow color capital Y and the green color lowercase y. And you're going to do the same thing for the left side. And then now you're just going to match it up like you did with the monohybrid cross. Now you can see in the first cross you have two capital R's, which means it's going to be round, two capital Y's, which means it's going to be yellow. So the first cross will be a round yellow pea plant, and in the next cross it's two capital R's, which is going to be still a round shape, but this lowercase y and uppercase y means that it's still going to be a yellow color because yellow is dominant over the green color. And on the next cross you could see it's a capital R and a lowercase r, but it's still going to be round because round is dominant over the wrinkled. And again, the capital Y is more dominant over the lowercase y, which means it's going to be yellow. Now let's go to a different cross where the two lowercase r's represent the wrinkled shape, and the big capital Y and the lowercase y means it's going to be a yellow color. And the next cross, you still have two lowercase r's, and the same thing, it's going to be a yellow color. So by the end of this cross, you're going to want to end up with 9 round yellow, 3 round green, 3 wrinkled yellow, and 1 wrinkled green. Now I'm going to do a Punnett square for incomplete dominance. I'm going to do the F1 crosses for two flowers, homozygous dominant red color and homozygous recessive white color. Genotypes are two capital R's for the red, two lowercase r's for the white. Now, it looks very similar to the first Punnett square we did, the monohybrid, but this time the alleles are not dominant over each other since it is an incomplete dominance, so therefore it will neither be red or white. It will be pink, 100% pink.